here's the bad idea. From here to here. Do you see that? Do you see the issue? This is my bad idea. Okay, now let me explain my idea, and then I'll tell you what it was like. Feel free in the comments to tell me that I'm doing a very stupid thing. I'm about to do a very stupid thing. So I have added to my Triumph bobber the X pipe. So I've taken out the original catalytic converter, which is quite a heavy lump, and clearly definitely restricts the airflow in some sort of way, because it has to go in there, go through lots of bits of metal to take out all the things, and then out the back here. Now, when I had the Motone Mayhem Shorties attached, these give the bike a fantastic sound, really good sound when combined with the normal catalytic converter. They just kind of fit in the back here, nice and easy, and you attach it to the bike there. And you take off this big heavy can as well, so the bike becomes even lighter as well. However, in my case, combining the Motone Mayhem Shorties and the X pipe was to a level of extremeness which I didn't think I would ever get. I'm always like, loud pipes save lives, let's get it louder. It got so loud that even when I went to like a dedicated motorcycle shop, the staff in there was like, was that your bike by itself? I thought it was a whole like group of people going past all revving their engines. The amount of pops and bangs, to the point where I was just thinking, this thing is just throwing fuel out of the exhaust all the time to explode. I think what there is because there's such little air restriction, because this is so short, there is a lot of reversion. I think a lot of air is getting sucked back up there to cause more and more explosions going on. So it was too much. It was something I never thought I would ever hear myself say. So I've had to go back to the original silencers, and these have they've toned down the sound perfectly. So I went for a big long run at the weekend, a full hour and a half up north, a bit round the town, and then an hour and a half back. So about 4 hours worth of riding. And it was a pleasant ride, and it's a lovely rumble. And what I can say is that the X pipe has had a noticeable effect on performance. But what I just want to hear first is the sound difference. So it is nice and bassy. And do you know what? It's a fantastic sound. And if we give it. Got to die of exhaust fumes here. It is a lovely, nice, bassy sound, and it's nobody would complain of that sound. However, when it was spitting flames and making all the pops and crackles, which was too much, this is just a little bit below where I want it. I want a little bit more sound. So instead of going and buying a different exhaust pipe, I'm just wondering, what if I go half and half? What if I put one on one side and the normal silencer on the other side? Which obviously will mean sound-wise, it'll be like quiet on this side, loud on this side for me, but means going through tunnels. I get the proper poppy sound, I think. So I'm going to do that. And let's feel free to tell me this is a bad idea. But then at least it looks good on this side, and it sounds crazy on that side. That's what I'm going to do just now. So nice and easy, taking off the side of the exhaust and putting on the one of the Motone Shorties, Mayhem Shorties, onto the other side. So 2 minutes later, taking off the thing there, taking off the can, and put in the Motone, just kind of squeeze it in place. Haven't even bothered putting the screw in or anything yet. So let's just see what this sounds like now. Ugh. That is even just one exhaust. It is mental. That is loud. Next thing I need to do is go for a ride. So that seems to actually be kind of actually where I was wanting it. So I don't know. I'm sure you guys in the comments will tell me if there's not a good idea having. There should be really a difference in airflow. I don't think it's all about reversion. So this one is obviously just a longer can, but I don't think it restricts the airflow. There's nothing in there to really restrict it. I think it's just longer with silencers. And then this one is just literally a piece of metal going on there. And it's all, because it gets mixed together in the X pipe, but the left and the right side get mixed in there, it should be an equal pressure going back to each of the actual exhaust bits. So, but in terms of the amount of popping and banging was reduced by half compared to when it was both the Shorties and the X-Pipe. And the sound was brutal. So the left ear definitely is hearing a lot more. But there's a lot of motorbikes that have the exhaust on one side compared to the other. So maybe that's just something you get used to, or I only need to wear one earplug in that side. So next thing is to do another ride with this, like this. I did like it because it felt stronger, more powerful, and there were the pops and bangs, which were still coming with these on, but they were just so muted you just don't hear them at all. So it's about half the amount of pops and bangs, and they're a little bit more muted, but it still sounds angry as hell. I absolutely love that there. But whether it's a good idea and whether it's just, there's the exhaust. You know, a lot of bikes have a single-sided exhaust. But then I've got a secret little one over here as well, which is the noise maker, the cool guy, the noisy one. So yeah, I liked it. Let me know if you think it's a really bad idea, but certainly from that experience, yeah, I liked it. I think that's what, and it's so easy to take off the left-hand side exhaust. It's a 5-minute job, so it could be the case of I go for a long ride somewhere, I'll put on the big exhaust. I'm going into the town and I want to scare the little kids, I put on the Shorty. You know, it takes 5 minutes, 2 screws. That's it. Easy peasy. Let me know what you think. Bye bye.